So the world is
Resume.
basically split
Button.
between
Press E
2025
to
and
recap. Press ESC to
2024.
back.
I'm
Press
still
space to
in
select. Press B to
2024
access options
here.
and social features.
But I went to Easter Island, and I believe that they are actually in 2005. 25, of course.
Notification.
So now I'm just
Error
going
accessing live air traffic
trip
data.
around the island, so
Notification.
it's not a
Error
lot. It's just
accessing live air
a
traffic
trip
data.
that I
Retrying.
want to do because I would really love to do it not so much in an airplane but in a sailboat. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen for me. Let's see. These numbers are not correct. Get it to 3, yeah. And flaps 10 is right now. And off with the brake, and here we go. So what I am hoping, of course, is that I can see some of the statues that are on the beach of Hanga Roa. Is that the real name? Hanga? No, I don't think it's Hanga Roa. Hanga. It's called Hanga something. So I think I'll stay pretty close to the sea level, just to
127. Tree Cessna Victor X-Ray Golf.
just to make sure that I actually can see some of those
Notification.
statues
Error
and
accessing live air traffic data.
cultural.
Notification. Error accessing live air traffic data. Retrying.
I would actually like to go down, which we are doing. And yeah, this I'm doing this New Year's Eve. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock in the evening. So people are going a little festive. They are burning their money in fireworks, and it's if it has to be, then this is a good time, as I saw the weather forecast saying that in a few hours time, basically at midnight, when you would be burning all your money, then it will be rain and a lot of wind, very windy. So now is a great time to actually burn your fireworks. But that's not why I'm here. So should I stay or should I go? No, should I? Maybe get the need to get a little more this way, otherwise we'll crash into that 60 probably. And then we say heading, and we can put that. Yeah, well, so if the plane is trimmed very correctly, then we should be able to just fly level here. To me, this looks amazing. I've never been here,
Notification.
so
Error
to
accessing
me it
live air
looks
traffic
very
data. Retry.
realistic. Maybe not so much the coastline there, but a few small, not really islands, but I guess an island is an island, no matter the size. So let's get around here. Get to this looks a lot more like a real, what I would expect it to look like.
Notification. Error accessing live air traffic data. Notification.
Need to go.
Error accessing live air traffic data. Retrying.
Yeah. This. See everything from here. But we still need to get in and correct the course again. Need to go this way. And I'm going somewhere in here. There should be and I want to see that. But it looks like I have to go down in altitude too. So I'm going to do that. See if I say that my altitude.
Notification. Error accessing live air traffic data.
800.
Notification. Error accessing live air traffic data. Retrying.
Oops. Need a heading over here. Actually, it's here in this area, not in this area. It's in this area. So I have to go around this. And now we're coming up. So when we get to around here, I'll start turning south. And then when we get here, it's a bit crazy. Right now we're just flying along the coast. Looks like there's a beach, nice beach there. Apart from that, it doesn't really look like a place you would go to for beach, enjoying the beach. Well, it looks... I think it's a place where you go first and foremost for the historic history, and then just to enjoy life for a time.
Notification. Error accessing live air traffic data. Notification.
There's a small house down
Error
there.
accessing live air traffic data. Retrying.
But apart from that, it looks very much like old volcanic land, I think. It must be of volcanic origin. And now we can start going south. when I get down here, I probably want to fly without the autopilot. That's what I'm thinking. So probably I will do that now and go. Inland. I'm not sure that because I don't think that Microsoft has marked the stones in here. I just saw it on Google Maps. But I don't know where actually they are. But it's in here in this area.
Don't sink, 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 don't sink,
We are very low.
don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink,
And well, it could be that white square there, right?
don't sink, 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 don't sink,
Maybe
don't
they
sink,
are
don't
small
sink, don't
houses.
sink, don't 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 sink.
Well, the famous stones, according to Google again, should be here, but I don't really see them. But before the airport from this this place looks a little bit like a museum, right? But I don't see the heads, the stone, the famous Easter Island stones. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to land on this runway. So we're just going around. Yeah, the island itself looked like it that you could easily walk around the coastline in probably a day. It looks that way. I don't know if it's actually, So now we have to kill a lot of speed, and I think we do that best like this, but I'm not that sure. Now we're getting down to where we can pull flaps, and that at least will give us a lot of drag. You can see four white lamps there.
500.
We need a red, two red. So we are too high above if they work, but I think they do. And of course we need to align with the runway. Like there's no wind at all in that windsock, which is great. I like that. I don't know what happened right there.
Stall.
Yeah, that was probably a little bit too hard of a landing. Oops. Really? That big airplane, do they go here? So now we will ask politely for a place to park, if they have that.
1. Tune Pascoa ground on 100. 2. Request taxi to parking.
Pascoa ground Cessna Charlie Charlie
said
Victor
Pascoa
X-ray
ground,
Golf taxi to parking.
Cessna CCVXG, taxi to parking.
Cessna Charlie
Pascoa
Charlie
said
Victor
Cessna
X-ray Golf taxi to
CCVXG
general
is
aviation
cleared to
parking
Pascoa
via
Airport,
taxiway Delta.
as filed. Expect runway 10, maintain 11,000
So
feet. Departure frequency is
sure, I would love to do
127.3,
that,
squawk
but where is that?
2141.
Well, let's see.
Cessna Victor X-ray
Pascoa
Golf
said Cessna
acknowledged last transmission.
CCVXG is cleared to Pascoa Airport. As
Taxiing to general
Pascoa
aviation
said
parking
Cessna
via
VXG
taxiway Delta Cessna
acknowledged
Victor
last
X-ray
transmission.
Golf.
I guess this must be or maybe the other side. Nah. C2810 and we are going to D. Well, someone is standing there, but that might be for that airplane. 2810. I think there is a parking on the other side of the runway, yeah. Yeah, probably over there. So now I have to go out on the runway again. That's not great, but yeah, if that's gotta do what you gotta do. So what does that say? No, that's military. Probably don't want to mess with them. So let's go further down the runway. I don't see any signs there. That's just where we are in feet down the runway. There's a taxiway there, or what? No, that's the same. We have 1,000 feet left of the runway. haven't landed yet, we should probably go around. And that one will say 500 or one. No. Oops. That's oh. That might be for the U-turns actually. Right. It's an enormously long runway. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, I thought those very, very large planes, that was crazy on a small island like this, but yeah, maybe it's a great choice with such a long runway then. Now we go in here and see what happens in here. Nothing, or no, this is just a turn around, U-turn. Now I'm going all the way to the other end of the runway, and of course hoping that there are no other traffic. And as I understand it, I can go basically as fast as I want, as long as I am on the runway, even if I'm taxiing, but this might be a little too fast. Because then when we want to brake, then I'm going to fall on the propeller. So small, so a little gentle braking, not to overheat the brakes. That we may need them at some time for real. So I'm taking off a little bit of the revs to see if that helps me. And so
Pasco
general
says
aviation,
CV,
we
dollar
had
alt
B,
text.
so probably
Button.
the next, oh yeah, fast. So there has to be a taxiway down here somewhere, which should be general aviation. I don't see that. No. But I think that when we landed there were a taxiway in, but maybe we already passed it. Oops, what does that say? It says military, I think. Let's see. Go in here. Or maybe this is general aviation. I don't see. They shoot me if I'm in military. Did it say MIO? Does it look like military? Fuerza Arena de Chile. Yeah, it actually does. It looks like military. Some Chilean squadron. We probably don't want to be here. Oh yeah, well, I'm okay with being here, but they shouldn't be. So I'll just go to that, and maybe I'm actually right about that. Where do I get there? There, on this one. This was the one I saw when we came down. This has got to be the ramp. So I'm going to this guy. I'm sure that's correct. Or go. Stop here. And stop the engine. And then, yeah, all the lights fine. I should probably have used the taxi light while I was taxiing.
TOS
That-
system test. Okay.
Here, and then we have to get
Notification.
outside, right?
Error accessing live air traffic data. Notification.
Yeah, that's a good thing that they cannot
Error
access
accessing
the
live air
live air
traffic
traffic
data.
because
Retrying.
we were crossing the runway a couple of times, which I'm pretty sure would not have been very popular. Now this is the C10, so this is where I was before. Well, maybe they only have this one. Do we have the
Electronic flight bag overlay.
this one?
This is not yet narrated.
No.
Press tab to toggle EFB. Press space to select.
This is the military. We don't want to go, and this is what we have done. Great. The path we followed. Yeah, I think that this has got to be what they call general aviation. There is only that one, so that's probably fine. I don't think, no, that's a parking lot for cars. So I'm pretty sure we do not have. Oh, we might have maps for this one. Airport. Yeah. Oh no, cannot do that. Yeah, maybe the other map, because that's no help. Yeah, here we see there's a military and this is a civilian, and there is no D. I don't see any D's. Oh yeah, there. But I shouldn't go into the military. That's a crazy suggestion. So this cannot be one aircraft weighing less than 12,000 kilo, and that's us. We don't weigh 12,000 kilo, 12 ton. I don't think so. So, but I would think those do. But here we are, and
Notification.
welcome back
Error
to the
accessing
airport.
live air traffic data.
I
Notification.
will end
Error
the new
accessing
year
live air traffic data. Retrying.
flying here.
Pause menu. Currently
And hope
highlighted.
that everyone gets
Resume.
into
Button.
the new year happy
Press
and
Q to free cam.
Joyous.
Press ESC to back.